से टाइम पास, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. In his Bhashya about the pure mind, pure heart, Shuddha Antakaran, Bhagwan Shankaracharya writes, what is a pure heart? So the definitions differ according to who is addressed. See, for example, if we are addressing children, and if we have to tell them, you should be a good child, so what we will tell him? Should we start telling him, the child is hardly 3 years, you should not smoke, you should not drink? No. So the meaning of goodness differs from who is addressed. Now Bhagwan Shankaracharya is addressing wise people like you. See? Maharaj, please come here. Viraji Maharaj. So, what is the Shuddha Antakaran, pure mind, pure heart? This is the best definition I ever found. That mind or Antakaran where inquiry kindles about our being. That is the pure mind, pure Antakaran. Otherwise, the KG1, KG2 definitions are, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, is okay. How long are we going to do that? See? So, such students have approached Pippalad Muni. And one of them has asked the first question in the first part we have seen. That where from this world has come? See? What is our inquiry about the world? Oh God, why you have created such a terrible world? See, in one of my places, somewhere, a person asked me, Swamiji, if God knows everything, why he has created a terrorist? See? I said, because he also believes in providing jobs. So if there is no terrorist, security people will be jobless. See? The God provides the diseases so that the doctors get some job. See, Babajis get some ignorant people, so they get a platform to talk. He has to maintain. Therefore, he created this world wherein these two aspects are there, the experiencer and the experienced. And it was called as the Aditya and the Chandrama. The experiencer Bhokta is Aditya, the knowledge principle, and Rai Chandrama, the principle which is experienced. So if we have to understand our life, these are the only two things, experiencer and experienced. See. Therefore, if you remember this point I have made 100 times, and I am happy you don't take it. You will not come thereafter. See? Experience without experiencer is self-realization. Kathopanishad, etadvaitat. You are aware. You are not sleeping, I hope. So this experience cannot be spoken of. We know only two types of experiences. If something good happening, then ha 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 ha. If something miserable, hoo 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 hoo. So constantly somebody is born. So keeping this point, the first question deals with life is a tug of war between the experiencer and the experienced. Now after that, प्राणोक्ता प्रजापति इति उक्तम तस्य प्रजापतित्वम अमृतत्वम च अस्मिन् शरीरे अवधारयितव्यम इति अयं प्रश्न आरभ्यते. Now, what is who is the Prajapati who created the world? That was told, and it was told that there are two of that. So again, be attentive. Ekameva dvitiya, pure existence. No differentiation between Jada Chetan, no differentiation between the sentient and inert. Kathopanishad ultimately tells, Asti iti upalabdhavya. But if you are from South India, you will say, Asti iti upalabdhavya. Asti means bones. Asti, not Asti. So, everything in this world is recognized as is. Even the absence is recognized as is. There is nothing. Now this absolute reality, ekameva dvitiya, it has its own potentiality. What Vedanta calls it as Maya, Avyakta, Avyakruta, Shakti, Avyakta Namni, Paramesha Shakti, in Vivek Chudamani Bhagwan says. So, this Paramatma, the Sat, it has its own potentiality. That potentiality is Chit. See? And when we have potentiality, it will manifest. See? A small child, boy or a girl, they have the potentiality to procreate. But when they are small kids, it is not manifest. When that potentiality of procreation starts becoming available to the children, by the time they are teenagers, 13, 14, 15, then all those things start coming up. See? And then they want to exercise. I know everything. Mummy, I am not a baby. See? In the same manner, Paramatma's this infinite potentiality, Chit, it starts expressing. So Paramatma expressing through the potentiality of Chit is called as Ananda. So three things. Sat, the truth. With potentiality, Chit. Sat and Chit together is Ananda. Now this experience we can see in ourselves. Object is Sat. Rasgulla. See? Rasgulla doesn't know it is sweet. It lands on our tongue where knowledge happens. So when the Sat and the Chit, they come together, along with the mouth, the eyes also close because Anandam. Now what is that Ananda? Where the division between experiencer and the experienced is gone. That experience where experiencer is not born is the truth. See, friends. Therefore, this experiencer, prana, who is experiencing this world, where from he comes, how is he, what is he, This is the second topic which is taken in the second mantra. असहैनम भार्गवो वैदर्भी पप्रच्छ भगवन् कत्तेव देवा प्रजा विधारयन्ते कतर एतत् प्रकाशयन्ते कब पुनः एषां वरिष्ठ इति. Now the teacher, the student asked Bhargavi, Bhargava Vaidarbhi asked Papracha. See, the word is Papracha. Clearly. Many times when we ask question, see what I mean, you see what I mean? There is no meaning to that. When you are clear, your words are distinctly expressive. So he asked, Bhagavan, Kattevan Deva Praja Vidharayante, what are those potentialities by which these or the Deva, Jyotana Deva, who Vidharayante, who is holding on this experiencer in the body, and Katara Etar Prakashayante, and who is illuminating them. And third, Kap Punaha Esham Varishta, and among the three of them, who is the superior most? This is the question. Now the teacher says, Tasmai Sahovacha Akasho Hava Esha Devo Vayu Agni Apaha Prithvi Vang Manas Chakshu Shotram Cha Te Prakasham Abhivadanti Vayametad Banam Avashtabhya Vidharayamaha. It's a beautiful story. See? Tasmai Sahovacha, to that student, the teacher said, Akasho Hava Esha Devaha. If you remember, those who have heard Yoga Vasishta, we spoke to you about the three spaces. The gross space, Bhuta Akash. Then the mind space, Chitta Akash. And then the Chidakash, the conscious space. It is here. So, what is that Deva? Who is supporting everything? So, Akasho Hava Esha Devaha. Yesterday I explained you Akasha, how this word is used both ways. Support as well as illuminator. Prakasha and Akasha. Akasha is Avakasha, supports everything. Prakasha, Prakashayati. So, this Akasha supports what? The four things. The Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. That means the material cause of this world plus Vang, Manas, Chakshu, Shrotram Cha. All the Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, everything. That means the causative aspect as well as the effect aspect. All of them are supported by this Akash. See, friends. Then they Prakasha Abhivadanti, and then they started talking. We are the one who are supporting everything in this world. Vayam etad banam avashtabhya vidarayamaha. Everybody has that arrogance. I am doing everything. I am doing everything. You can see in any place. See? Those who have got very good voice, they feel there is nobody singer like them. Those who have got the ability to earn more money, then they feel I am the most successful, I am a self-made man. See? So everybody has various kinds of faculties. And with those faculties, we become so arrogant. Everything I am doing, I am doing, I am doing. So all these, which are all these, Vang, speech, then Manaha, mind, Chakshuhu, eyes, Shrotram, ears, etc. So these are the faculties. Now one faculty I'll tell you, rest you understand. Vang, speech. See? The teacher may talk, but understanding doesn't happen because of teacher. This point I told you number of times. Guru Purnima is coming, isn't it? Don't crucify the Guru in a photograph there. He must descend in our heart. And what is that? If we are able to learn. But what an arrogance. He is my disciple. I remember somewhere some kids were chanting Gita, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, Samveda Yusa, and the teacher, she was teaching them, and This happened in Pune. This can happen only in Pune. So she told me, Swamiji, these are my disciples. See? What you have taught them? I have taught them how to chant Gita. See, friends. Therefore, this we only are doing everything. This is how that arrogance of every faculty that we have, we become arrogant about it. So, Vayam avashtabhya vidharayamaha. When they were all the time talking about themselves, if you remember Kenopanishad we have studied, there also the story comes in the 3rd chapter, wherein the Sura Asura war was over and the Devatas won, and therefore they were celebrating their victory, and their Bhagwan came in a Yaksha Swarupa and standing fearlessly. So they wanted to know who is this. So the fire, Jata Veda, I can know who is this guy, let me go and check it. And he goes to Yaksha Bhagwan. And Yaksha Bhagwan asks, who are you? It is something like, I go to somebody's house and ask them, excuse me, who are you? He will ask me this question, not the other way around. This fire gets angry. Me, Agnirva, I am fire alliance, Jata Veda, I know everything. Second question, what is your potentiality? What do you do? I can burn anything in the world. Really? Burn this blade of grass with a dew drop on that. Burn it. And then with all his force it comes and start pouring heat, hundreds and thousands of degrees. Nothing happens. See, I don't know if this fellow, he goes back. This arrogance is the factor which makes us miserable in life. Now, this story I told you, I am not going to talk to you according to Bhashya and complication thing. We have to apply this in our day-to-day life. Whatever we have, it is God's gift. See, friends, but we have that arrogance. I am like that, I am like that. So, Tan Varishta Pranaha Uvacha Ma Moham Apadyata Aham Eva Etat Panchadhatmanam Prayubhajya Etat Banam Avashtabhya Vidharayami Iti Te Ashraddhadhana Babhuvuhu. So when all these faculties started talking, we are the one who are supporting this life in the body. So the Mukhya Prana, the principle of life, the potentiality, said, don't be fooling yourself. Then, Aham eva panchadhatmanam vibhajya. I alone get differentiated in 5 ways. Now be attentive. This point I had told you. Air is outside, air is inside. Like space is outside, space is inside the hall. Therefore, the hall is in the space. Space is not in the hall. In the same manner, outside air, inside air. If this outside-inside air connection is cut, by what technique? Kumbhak. Do kumbhak for half an hour. Thereafter ask a question. See, friends, therefore, we are not in the body. The body is in the prana. See, but what is arrogance? I can do this, I can do that, I can do this thing. See, my friends, we have to change this understanding that we are inside the body. No. See, in Upanishad, when it comes, it is so wrongly understood. Anyotaratma, Annamayaha, then Pranamayaha, Manomaya, and then Antaratma, Vijnanamaya. So we start getting inside. Antara means inside. So we go gross body Annamaya, inside is the Pranamaya, inside is the Manomaya, inside is the Vijnanamaya, inside is the Anandamaya, and in that, like a sesamum seed, is the Atma suffocating. That is not the meaning. See, इंद्रियेभ्यः परा ह्यर्था अर्थेभ्यश्च परं मनः मनसस्तु परा बुद्धि बुद्धेर आत्मा महान् परः महतः परम अव्यक्तम अव्यक्तात् पुरुषः परः पुरुषान्न परम किंचित सा काष्ठा सा परागति. 8 times the word para comes. And the meaning of that para word is, it is subjective, it is subtler, it is cause. See, that is the meaning. So, colors and forms are the effects. Vision is the cause. So, colors and forms are away, vision is near. Colors and forms are many, vision is one. Colors and forms are effect, vision is the cause. This is the meaning of that word para. Therefore, when it is said that Anyantaratma Manomaya, so don't go inside. This is the point brought out here. Tan Varishta Pranaha Uvacha, Ma Moham Apadyata, Ahameva Panchadhatmanam Vivajja. So, the principle of life alone is maintaining all the faculties. See? Be very attentive. Pure existence along with the potentiality of Chit is Ishvara. This Ishvara becomes activated and is called as the Hiranyagarbha. This Hiranyagarbha is the Mukhya Prana. See? And this prana is thus bringing out the total world of creation. And therefore, it is he who is supporting this body. And these are different functions. Therefore, Panchadhatmanam Prayubhajya Etad Banam Avashtabhya Vidharayami. I am alone supporting this bana, this body, by dividing myself into 5 different ways. But they did not agree. They ashraddhana babu. I don't think what you are talking, we don't believe in you. So, abhimanad urdham utkramata iva. He said, okay, you want to know who is maintaining this body? So he, as if he wanted to get out of the body. The prana, as if wanted to get out of the body. So, saha abhimanat urdhvam utkramata iva. As if he is going, he has not gone. Tasminnu utkramati atha itare eva sarva eva utkramante. So when the life was going out of the body, as if all the faculties became absolutely weak and as if they are also going to end. Therefore, it is said, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. At the time of departure from the body, whatever is the last thought, that is the blueprint we give to the contractor. This is the blueprint. Next life, I want this type of house. And at the time of dying, what was the thought going? Krishna Rama Govinda. No, this doctor didn't allow me to eat good food, all the time useless food. Therefore, at least at the time of death, let me have nice chicken. Oh. So the last thought is chicken. Bhagwan get the blueprint, a chicken. Next life, cock, 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 cock. See, friends, those who consider, I read it somewhere very nice, those who consider, those who are maintaining cows as the pet in their house, they are backward. And those who are maintaining dogs in the house, they are very modern. So why do you take the cow's milk? Take the dog's milk. See, friends, it is so important. Therefore, here, when this prana, as if going, he started slowly establishing that all of them are existing only because of him. So, pratishtamane sarva eva pratishtante tad yatha Makshika Madhukara Rajaram Utkramantam Sarva Eva Utkramante Tasmischa Pratishtamane Sarva Eva Pratishtante Evam Vang Manaschakshu Shotram Cha Te Prita Pranam Struvanti. Like the queen bee when she goes and lands in a particular place, all the other bees, they come and they establish a nice place for them to stay. And if from that place, if the queen bee goes away, all of them go. Exactly the same way. When the prana is there, all faculties are functional. When the prana goes out, everything goes out. And when all these vang, manas, chakshu, shrutram cha, so all these faculties, they now accepted, yes, you are right. You are the superior most. We are nothing before you. See, friends. What is the purpose of these studies? Purpose of the study is only this thing. Whatever we have in our life is only divine grace. See, we told you in Avadhuta Gita, Ishwaranugrahadev pumsam advaita vasana mahadbhaya paritranan vipranam upajayate. If we are attracted towards this contemplative thinking, don't think we are superior than others. No. Yamai vesha vrunute tena labhya. He has chosen us. We are not qualified. Why I am telling you this? Many students of Vedanta, they have that arrogance. Hey, we don't go to the temple, Ganti Bhajan. We are doing Vedanta. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. No. This is what is meant over here. Therefore, Vang Manas Chakshu Shrutram Cha Te Prita Pranam Stuvanti. Now they started praising the prana. एषोऽग्निस्तपति सूर्यः एष पर्जन्यो भगवान् एष वायुः एष पृथ्वी रैर्देवः सरसच्च अमृतं च यत्. Now all these faculties, they started praising the prana. Now here, what is the prana? Prana is the life principle which is manifested in a particular body, but the source is the Sutratma or Hiranyagarbha. So they are now praising that because of him only the sun is shining in the sky, the rains come, and he, the one who is giving the air, and the Prithvi, the earth, and in this manner, all the manifest and unmanifest. Sat, asat means karya, effect. Asat means cause, karan. So that with this cause and effect, everything is created by the same divine will. See? Friends, in one place, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Satyam Vada means what? See? Whatever is the experience of the speaker, if the same experience happens in the listener, then both of them are abiding in the truth. There is no barrier of experiencer and experienced. See? This is what is the prana shakti. So, Esha Prithvi Raya Devaha Satcha Asatcha Amrutam Chat. Therefore, this complete world is the expression of the same prana. So, at the causal level as well as at the individual karya level. See, if you go to the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, भूमिरापो नलो वायु खम मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहंकार इति यम्मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा. Now this Ashtada Bhinna Prakriti, 5 Mahabhuta, Mana Buddhi Ahankar, is spoken of at a causal level. This point should be very clear. Like in the medical college, when the students study, for example, they study the function of eye, or they study simple thing, the anatomy. They study in some dead body, but when they go to the actual practice, They don't bring the dead body there because anatomy is common for all the creation. So they learn anatomy at a causal level and then they apply at the effect level. Here also, Bhumirapo, Nalo, Vayu, Kham, Mano, Buddhi, Revacha, all these principles are 100% available in us. So our gross body, subtle body and causal body, all of them are nothing but the effect. This is what the teacher says here. So when we understand that the cause and effect is, cause is at the unmanifest level and effect is the manifest. See? And what happens? Effects cover the cause. And we get lost only in the effects. Take a simple example. We are so much attracted towards different colors and forms. One example I'll tell you only. And we are so much obsessed with some color and form that if that color and that form is not available, we are disturbed. So what is happening? Colors and forms have covered our vision. And the truth is, vision is not influenced by any color or any form. But because we give undue importance to the objectivity, the effect level, the cause is covered. When we give too much importance to the name and the form of the ornaments, gold is covered. See, in the same manner, when we give undue importance to our body, then the Pancha Mahabhutas are covered. See, friends, therefore, the real spiritual practice is we have to go beyond the effects, come to the cause. So colors and forms drop, come to the cause, vision. Sense organs drop, come to the cause, mind. Drop the likes and dislikes of the mind, come to the I principle. Drop the I principle, coming to the life principle. Because the Vijnanamaya Kosha is also not all the time available. In deep sleep, it is not there. But there is one principle which is ever the same. This is the journey which is not in time and space, but it is from the effect to the cause. See? Therefore, araiva rasana bhav prane sarvam pratishtitam. Both the cause and effect, all of them are supported by the same Sutratma, Hiranyagarbha, or here the word prana is used. Prane sarvam pratishtitam. Then what further? Rucho yajunshi samani yajna kshatram brahmacha. So all the knowledge of the various Vedas and all the activity, yajna, and all the various kinds of life principle like Kshatriya, Brahman, etc., they are all supported by the same prana. Prajapatisharasi garbhe tvameva pratijayase tubhyam pranaha prajastitmam balim haranti ya pranaihi pratitishati. And you alone are in the garbha, in the womb, Prajapatis garbhe tvameva pratijayase, and you are alone born. See? So everything is happening as long as the life principle is active. See? As long as we are alive, there are some kind of in Panchadashi this topic comes. If you get pain somewhere here and there, it is a sign you are still alive. If you don't want pain or of any kind, you must die. For a dead body, there is no cancer. For a dead body, there is no corona. See? So everything is supported by the same principle. Therefore, Prajapati charati garbhe tvameva pratijayase tubhyam prana prajapatim balim haranti vai pranaihi pratitistasi. And in this manner, all the faculties are bringing the respective object and offering it to you. Then Devanamasi Vanita Mahapirunam Prathamaswada Rishinam Chiritam Satyam Atharvangirasam Samasi. So these are the various kinds of karma kanda words which are used for offering the various swadha or ahuti, and they are all only because of you and only for you. इंद्रस्त्वं प्राण तेजसा रुद्रोसी परिरक्षिता त्वमेन्तरिक्षे चरसि सूर्यस्त्वं ज्योतिषांपति इंद्रस्त्वं, you are the Indra means the king of the gods. See, there are two types of Indras in our scriptures. One Indra is Pauranic Indra. Pauranic Indra is a terrible fellow. See, but Indra is the Devanam, he who is the king of all the gods. So the gods are not the routine or what we see in Pauranic, but here, Tvam Indraha, you are the one who is the controller of everything that is happening in this world. So all our faculties. So if you take subjective level, then our Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas, their Indra, their controller is the mind. So you are Indrastvam, Pranaha, and you are the prana, the life, Tejasa, Rudrosi, and you are by your own strength, you are the Rudra as well as Parirakshita, and the protector of all that is happening. Tam Antarikshe Charasi, and you are the one, you are moving in the space, outer space as well as inner space. Suryastvam Jyotishampati, you are also the sun and the Jyotishampati, the superior of all the sources of life. यदा त्वम अभिवर्षसि अथ इमा प्रजा प्राणते प्रजाः आनंद रूपस्तिष्ठन्ति कामायान्न भविष्य कामायान्नम भविष्यति. And O Lord, when you start showering rains, then all the people become happy. Now we will be having nice crop, and therefore they become happy. In this manner, vratyastvam प्राणैकर्षक प्राणैक अर्षि अत्ता विश्वस्य सत्पतिः वयमासाद्य दातारः पिता त्वं मातरिश्वनः. Now here he is coming back to the pure conscious existence which is expressing as life. Vratyastvam, you are uncultured. See? How beautiful it is. In Ganapati Atharva Shirsha, there also this word comes. Vratapataye namaha. Vratapati means what? The boss of the most uncultured people. Wherever there is a Vikruti, there Sanskriti is required. In Paramatma, there is no Vikruti. Therefore, no Sanskriti is required. See? Samskarheen is Vratya. We all have different samskar. And according to the place and the tradition, the samskaras are respected. See? In our country, in the tradition, if you go to Haridwar, Rishikesh, etc., there, if the ladies come and touch the feet of the Mahatma, then they stand like this, as if they are going to be burnt out or what. And if somebody Mahatma is allowing, see, what is this happening? This is not our tradition. You go to the Western world, anywhere on the road, they will be hugging each other. No reason. Therefore, that which is beyond the samskar, now come back again to subjective. See, vision do not have the samskar of any color. Vision doesn't have any shape, any form. Apply it to all sense organs. Mind doesn't have any particular likes or dislikes. These are only impressions. In the same manner, we, the support, are neither the waker, although supporting the waking experiences of the waker. So also the dream, deep sleep and samadhi. This is the one which is pointed over here. Vratyastvam pranaikarshi atta. So you are hey prana, ekarshi, you are moving alone. That means one without a second, there is no one. See? And you are only supporting all the changes that are happening. Atta, the eater of everything. Vishwasya satpatihi. And you are the substratum, the reality behind this whole world. Vayam adyasya dataraha. And you are our supporter, you are our giver of everything. Pita tvam matarishvanaha. And you are our father and you are everything for us. या ते तनुर्वाची प्रतिष्ठिता या श्रोते या च चक्षुषी या च मनसी संतता शिवाम ताम कुरु मोत्क्रमी. Now all the devatas, they started now praying. See, yate tanurvachi, you are alone in the speech. Because of you only the speech is functional. Shrotre, because of you only the ears are able to hear. Because of you only the eyes are able to see. Yacha manasi, and because of you only the mind is able to think and experience. Therefore santatam shivam tam kuru, kindly keep us maintained. Don't go mouth krami. We don't want to die. Please help us. Don't go. We agree. You are the supreme most. Now, this story you bring to yourself. See, one technique I told you. They say, do Atma Chintan. Reflect on the self. See? In Kenopanishad, we have seen, न तत्र चक्षुर गच्छति न वाग गच्छति न मनः न विद्मः न विजानीमः यथा एतद् अनुशिष्यात्. We don't know how to teach. Then have we come to a wrong place? Yes, you have come to a wrong place. No, don't brush us like that. What did your guru tell you? That I can tell. Anya devatar viditat atha aviditat adhi. What is the truth is never told. You see the whole Upanishad, never told. That which is other than the known and the unknown. Right now. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. We heard 4 times Shri Ram. It became 4 only because there was silence in between. And therefore, we have heard both sound and silence. But we are not aware that we are also listening to silence. And therefore, if we are giving equal importance to both, then neither we will be influenced by the sounds, nor we will be lost in the silence. This is that. Therefore, when it is said, do Atma Chintan, but what is Atma Chintan? Nobody tells. See? One Amma asked me this question, a Jain lady. I was staying with them. He said, Swamiji, our Muni also tell Atma Chintan, you also tell Atma Chintan, but what is Atma Chintan? They don't tell anything. I said, if we tell you, our market will go. We will not tell you. No, please tell. I said, look here, Atma Chintan means absence of Anatma Chintan. If you want to listen to silence, how will you listen? Ears cannot hear sound, silence. Ears can hear only sounds. But if you are told listen to silence, means what? What will you do? Remain indifferent to sounds. When we remain indifferent to sounds, what happens is we migrate from the ears and come back to the mind. Because we are indifferent to the sounds, therefore mind has no choice. I like it or I don't like it. And therefore nobody is born. I like it, I don't like it. See the journey. So when words do not influence us, we come to the mind, we come to the ears. When from the ears we come to the mind, from the mind we come to the eye, which is vratya, without any samskar. No liking, no disliking, no I, no you. This is the Jivan Mukti Santo. Shri Krishna. या ते तरुर्वाच्ये प्रतिष्ठिता या श्रोत्रे या च चक्षुषी या च मनसि संतताम शिवाम ताम कुरु. Please be with us. Don't leave us. See how we leave the eyes when we are lost in the colors and forms. How we leave the mind when we are enslaved by our own sense organs. How we leave our wisdom when we are under the influence of the likes and dislikes, raga dvesha. See, and how we lose our being when we go to sleep in satsang. See, my friends, therefore, yacha manasi santatam shivam tam kuru ma utkramihi. Kindly don't go away. Please keep, we pray you, pray you, pray you. See? So what is the prayer of the vision? Prayer of the vision is come to know no color and form can influence the vision. Then the vision will go back to the mind. When no raga dvesha can influence, the mind goes back to the intellect. When the experiencer is not born, the intellect goes back to the consciousness. This is the purpose of this second question in the Prashnopanishad. Pranasya idam vashe sarvam tridive yat pradishtitam mateva putram rakshasva shrishya prajnancha videhinaha iti. Pranasya idam vashe sarvam. Therefore, everything is under the control of the divine. See how important it is. Therefore, tridive yat pradishtitam. And this prana is tridive, in the three places, three worlds. Which are the three worlds? Don't go to bhur bhuva swaha. Three worlds are objective world, then experiencing world or experience of the world, and experiencer of the world. Three places. The experienced, experiencer, and the experiencer. All three of them are the expressions of the same divine. Tridive yat pradishtitam mateva putram rakshasva. Like the mother protects the child, oh Lord, please protect me. Now, which child is protected by the mother? That child which has 100% surrendered to the mother. When a child is given something to eat, the child doesn't say, did you wash your hands? No. 100% surrender. Therefore, Mateva Putran Rakshasa, kindly protect us. Meaning what? We are ignorant. We don't have the arrogance, I know. See? In other words, do not become a knower. Do not become an experiencer. Do not become a doer. Action with the doer is divinity. Knowledge without the knower is the divinity. Experience without the experiencer is the divinity. Therefore, nobody is born. And that is why it is said, nobody is happy. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. What is the reason we are happy in the deep sleep? Because we are nobody. This is the technique of becoming nobody. See? So, Mateva Putran Rakshasva Shrishya Prajnamcha Videhinaha. So kindly give us prosperity and wisdom. See, two things asked. Prosperity without wisdom is a calamity. See, prosperity must be supported by wisdom. See, Buddhimatam Varishtam. See, Hanumanji, all powerful, but also with the wisdom. There was one case, it happened in US. One child, maybe about 6 years old, that he was in his father's room, and on the table he went and was searching what is there, and he pulled a drawer, and in that drawer there was a pistol, loaded pistol. And the child said, "Oh, Dad, see, I am seeing it. Now I am going to shoot you." No, it was a live pistol. Now the father, don't play, don't play. No, 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 I am going to shoot you. And he did, and the father died. You may have the power, but do you have the wisdom? See, friends. Therefore, what is to be asked from the God? Shrishta pradnyamsha videhina. Never compromise with wisdom. And what is wisdom? Which doesn't make us slave of anything or any being. What makes us the slave? Our two-in-one organ, tongue. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Therefore, Shrishcha Pradnyamsha Videhinaha iti. With this, the second mantra or question was over. Now the third question begins. अथ हैनम कौशल्यश्च श्वलायनः प्रप्रच भगवन् कुत एष प्राणो जायन्ते कथम आयाति अस्मिन् शरीरे आत्मानं वा प्रविभज कथम प्रातिष्ठते केन उत्क्रामते कथम बाह्यम् अभिसन्धत्ते कथम अध्यात्ममिति. Now here is a very beautiful topic. Now this this prana, this life, this body, this jiva, whatever word you use, how this jiva comes in this body. See, it's a very, very beautiful inquiry. So, Bhagwan kuta esha pranaha jayate. There is one Upanishad, Garbhopanishad. And in that Garbhopanishad it comes, I think 7th month or so, up to that the body is being built by the mother. And at that stage, when the child's body is 7 months or so, then the life starts opening up all the faculties slowly, slowly. That time the jiva has entered, according to Garbhopanishad. Here the student is asking this question, Bhagwan kuta esha prano jayate, where from this prana is born, and katham ayati asmin sharire, and how does he enter in this body, atmanam va prayubhajya katham pratishrate, and how he having entered, how does he become ramified into manyness, and how he lives there, and kena utkramate, and how does he leave this body, and katham cha bayam abhidhatte, and how he comes in contact with the worldly objects, katham adhyatmamiti, and who is the one, who is the experiencer of good or bad things happening. Kindly tell me these questions. Now see, if you analyze the first two questions, they were containing and maintaining in the relative world. Now here the student has become subjective. He is not asking about the world. Where from the jiva? Where from he is born? How he is maintaining the body? Therefore, the teacher is very happy. Tasmai sahovacha ati prashnan pritchasi. You have asked the best question. See? Not the same thing. My wife is like that. My children are like that. Give one. I always feel so disgusted when these people come and ask, you get married that time, did you ask me? See? Useless fellows. So he is very happy. The teacher is very happy. Ati prashnan pritchasi. Brahmishtosi. Because you are committed to Brahman. We are Brahmishtosi. We are in the Brahma. Brahmishtosi iti Tasmad aham bravimi. Therefore, I shall tell you. See, in Sannyasa this mantra I like the best. Na prushtaha kasyachit bruyat na cha anyayena cha pruchhataha janan api medhavi jadaval lokam acharet. On the basis of this mantra, in our happy mantra, there is this one small thing. Who asked you? Many times we talk when nobody has asked us anything. See, therefore, for that, I have given you a medicine. Before you open your mouth, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? You don't have to practice maunam. See, you just observe this. When somebody tells about something, see, I was coming in, it was so much raining in that area, it was too much crowd. No, other person should keep quiet, listen and forget about it. No, but in our area, who asked you? Observe this, my friends. We have to become very aware of all these things. So, here the teacher now replies, because he is a great student. So, Atmanaha Esha Prano Jayate Yathesha Purushe Chaya Etasmin Etasmin Et Atatam Manokruti Na Ayati Asmin Sharire. Now it's a very beautiful. Atmanaha Esha Pranaha Jayate. From the self alone, the jiva is born. How? Yatha esha purushe chaya etasmineva atatam. Atatam is permeating. See, when you go home, do this experiment. You will get a good message. Let there be light falling on the wall. Take a matchstick, lit it, and put it near the wall, and see what is the shadow on the wall. You will get the shadow of the stick. You will not get the shadow of the flame. The flame which has got the light does not have the shadow. And the shadow which does not have the light has the shadow. Observe this. When I was looking at it, I was so thrilled. I said, what a great principle. See? So here it is the same thing. That like the shadow is permeating the whole body. If there is no shadow, how can it come in the mirror? See? In the same manner, Paramatma is coming as the Jivatma in this body. Esha Purushe Chaya Etasmin Atatam Manokrutena Ayati. Now, how does he enter? He enters by the method of mind. Again, be attentive. Pure conscious existence expresses as Chetana, life principle. Life principle expresses as mind. Like the pure conscious existence is one, the life is one, the Chetana is one, the mind is one. There are not many minds. Now, this mind gets identified with a particular body. And from there onward, now somebody is born. In the deep sleep, the total mind is there, because of which the life is throbbing. There is a nail growth, hair growth, and all the biological functions are going on, but there is nobody. Because that time the individual mind has merged in the total mind. See, this is what is said here. That Esha Chaya Manokrutena Ayati. Meaning what? Whenever the total mind gets identified with the individual body, it is called as the individual mind. On this basis, I told you, if you remember, you cannot think without a reference. And what is the reference? Reference is Mr. Somebody. Become husband and wife and think. Become children and parents, think. Remain nobody, think. Husband and wife, we think about wife and husband. Parents and children, we think about children and parents. When you are nobody, we cannot think. No reference. And what is the reference we all have? Body identification. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is don't get lost in these unwanted things. See? This mantra I had given you a number of times. The highest spiritual practice is don't talk about your past and don't ask anybody about their past. Start living in the utter present. But we are जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन, वो भी गए भाड़ में, तुम भी चले जाओ. Learn this. Therefore, मनोकृति न आयाति अस्मिन् शरीरे. How important. How the space has entered the hall? Because of the walls are constructed. Be attentive. Where are the walls? Walls are also in the space. But because we have given undue importance to the walls, we have created an illusory division in the one space. See, when the walls are taken away, nothing happens to the space. It is not that the space goes out of this and go to other place. No. Everything is happening in space. Exactly the same way. Everything is happening in the infinite, wherein you have no place. You see, in Bombay, so many places, new buildings are coming up. First, it was small hutments. They are removed, and is it some new space is added? 1 BHK, 2 BHK? No. When this vision changes, start from the top. Paramatma ekameva dvitiya. Consciousness is potentiality. Therefore, Ishvara becomes manifesting, becomes Hiranyagarbha. And from there, the life principle. And the life principle expresses as mind. Mind is getting identified with anybody, and somebody is born. Thereafter, the samsara begins. So, what will the spiritual practice? Guru's body disidentification. Gujaratis. Guru's body. How to disidentify? Don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. You have nothing to talk. Whenever we talk to others, we talk about our past or we ask their past. When we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. Now, after I go from here, I have to go and cook food. So many people are coming. My servant has also not come. Ko. यहाँ ब्रह्म की खिचड़ी बन रही है. See, friends, arrest the movement of your mind either in the past or in the future. In the utter present, mind doesn't exist. This is that. न तत्र चक्षुर्गच्छति न वाग्गच्छति न मनः न विद्मः यथा एतद् अनुशिष्यात्. यन्मनसा न मनुते येनाहुर्मनोमतं तदेव ब्रह्मत्वं विद्धि नेदं यदिदमुपासते यश्चक्षुषा न पश्यति येन चक्षुगंश पश्यति तदेव ब्रह्मत्वं विद्धि नेदं यदिदमुपासते. Stop everything. That which remains in the absence of everything is the eternal presence. See, friends. So, Kasmin ayati asmin sharire, how he comes in this body. So, he यथा एषा पुरुषे छाया एतस्मिन् आततं मनोकृतेन आत्मानं आयाति अस्मिन् शरीरे. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is these 2 points. This also I 100 times told you. Only 2 things. Number 1, freedom from body identification. Number 2, freedom from the notion that we are a soul. Soul or jiva is the biggest bluff. Last life, this life, next life is super bluff. Hell and heaven has never existed. You are the truth. Hold on to that. See? We are where anytime gym. While we were coming, we saw one gym. Big one, Nobody there. Inviting free. See, friends. Therefore, यथा सम्राट एव अधिकृतान् विनियुङ्क्ते एतान् ग्रामान् अधितिष्ठति इति एवम् एष प्राणः इतरान् प्राणान् पृथक् कृत एवं सन्निधते. Now, hereafter, once this prana, the body is identified by the mind, then the life principle is now limited to that particular body, and thereafter the whole king is there. He doesn't go and fight the war. He appoints, you go there, you go there, you go there. In the same manner, all faculties are given the job. You see and you hear and you smell, you taste, you touch, you hold, all of them, and the jiva, the mukhya prana, is ruling over everything. Itaran pranam prutakrita sannidhatte. Various faculties become functional. Which are those? How are they? This will be our next topic. We'll take it tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.